electric. Ooh, it's electric. Running down your spine, taking up your time, feeling every line. Can you feel it?
Hello, welcome. I'm Nicole Alonzo. I play Tank in Crawl or Die, and this is our Kickstarter Live.
And I'm Oklahoma Ward. I am the stunt double for Tank.
Yep.
Especially for the leg shots.
It looks so much alike.
Throughout the whole movie. Most of the poster shots I have to stand in and do most of the poses. So
you got jokes. I thought that was Matt. I thought Matt was my stunt double.
Well, when I'm not in there. It's not about legs with him. Me, it's the legs.
I love that you both have a big beard too. That really
yeah. that works too.
It really sells it, you know?
Yeah, anyway, I'm Oklahoma Ward, writer, director, producer, yada yada yada.
He does some stuff, you know.
I do some things.
Some of it.
I got a few talents. Yeah. So a lot of stuff to share tonight. It's been a really good week. A lot of you are helping us out tremendously. I've noticed that a lot of you have asked family members and friends of family members. For instance, Kansas must have.
I'm not sure if it's his family or one of his friends or something, but they bought the last size of one of the jackets today for the perk, which I was going to mention that. Hey, Lori. I'm excited about this.
Hooray!
We sold out of 3 of the sizes now for the jackets. So these jackets, 3 sizes are gone. The extra large through 3XL are all sold out. Still available though is extra small through large, and there's 2 of each size. So go get them before they sell out, because once they're gone, they're gone. There's not gonna be any more made.
For instance, I just want to share with you all. If you go back to that photograph.
Oh yeah.
That's me. And then Nicole photoshopped her face on me. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Dang, babe, you got a nice ass.
Yeah, that's what they tell me.
Mm-hmm. No, just an idiot.
Anyway,
now I'm gonna make you put on those pants just because you said that.
I'm pretty sure I am wearing those pants right now. Anyway, let's see. Okay, so we're not going to do it right now. Oh, thanks, Lori. Hey, Steve. Oh, thanks, Steve. And hey, listen, we had a weird glitch. We got your photograph also, and we were going to show it last night. But with the way everything was cutting in and out, every time we pulled up a photograph, we started to lose the signal, and so we stopped. But we're going to flash that out there tonight because we appreciated it.
Your picture for the GIF contest.
You're also one of those rare supporters that don't really have any connections with friends of us and all that kind of stuff. So it's really special. I appreciate everything that you're doing. It means the world to Nicole and I. On Twitter, I get a lot of people from overseas. Like right now, from India, we're getting a ton of people. Which, again, being independent, my distributor never even let me know that it was out there. And evidently, we have a pretty decent following there. So I'm doing the best I can to talk to them, and they're sharing it and giving us a lot of nice accolades, which always makes us feel good.
So since I know he's here, we can show it really quick. But this was Steve's submission for his GIF photo, which we loved. So very cool.
I love the hair horns.
Yeah, he said he shaved his hair just for this photo, so that is commitment. I'll give you that. That is commitment.
It's we have a special thing for you at the end of the campaign. And,
what's up, Jeremy? Hi, Shirley.
We're gonna let you
John.
see that, and hopefully you really enjoy it. Just because you've been a stalwart. I think you're here every single time. It's very kind of you. My mom. Hi, Mom. Shirley, how you doing? Great for Slasher T-post. I bet you that's repost. My mom might be drinking. No, she doesn't. But anyway, hey, Jeremy, everybody. Oh yeah. Oh, their comments aren't showing up on the deal.
Oh God, you're right. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start showing some comments here. So we got Lori.
Yeah.
Jason's here.
And by the way, any of you all, I have to tell you all that we always feel weird doing these live things because you never know what people are interested and not interested in. Hey, Corey, same thing with you, brother. You're a huge supporter. We appreciate everything you're doing.
What's up, Corey?
I'm pretty sure, and you can say this is true or not. It even looks like you joined Twitter, just kind of to help us out. And man, I appreciate it so very much. I
don't know if you guys saw, but we had a new Scopes video that came out today. What's up, Donna? Scopes gave a shout out to some more of the Scopes backers. So if you want to see that, you can check it out on any of our social media sites.
And also, there's a couple of very large. Yeah, right. Hey, Lori, that's just what I was going to talk about.
We'll do that this weekend.
Yeah. Any of the actors that want to, even if it's not on your perk, if they want to get together or call me up.
Well, we actually do have two more actors. We have Mouse and Butcher that are making some this weekend for backers that backed their perks. So you can keep your eye out for those. What's up, Moretta? Scopes is killing it. I agree. The fact that he takes time to stop when he's crawling away from some creatures in those tunnels just to say thank you. I mean, man, that is awesome.
So, by the way, like what's happening right now, I'm not going to lie to you all. On our first campaign, Corey, especially when we're going live for 24 hours, and which we will be doing here at the end because, man, we are going to push this as hard as we can.
I don't think we got banned, did we? From TikTok?
I don't know. Yeah,
I think it was just the live feature was banned for a bit because there was fake guns in the background. They said that was not allowed, so we can't film in the makeup room. Don't forget the rum. Yes, I think Lori needs rum for this. We'll give some rum.
Jack Moore's hi from
Thumper's Mama. Hi, Jackie.
Hey, how you doing?
How's it going? Jeremy just for the vid live.
I will tell you all this. Nicole and I appreciate this. We appreciate when you guys talk to us on the comment feed because I'm not going to lie, during the first campaign, there was one point when Nicole was going live for, I think it was 72 hours. And like 24 people watching her at like 4 a.m, but nobody was saying anything to her. And she literally turned to me at one point. She was like, are they wanting me? Are they not interested in what we're talking about right now? And I was like, I mean, I don't know how to answer
I think
you.
people just get shy and they don't know what to say. So I'm glad that you guys are always very talkative with us. It's much appreciated.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, so let's get all the pinpoints of what we have to talk about
Should
today.
we show the new?
No.
Oh, come on.
I want to. Let's get at least two of the things out of the way. Let's get where we talk about behind the scenes video that we have. We have a new one, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about set pieces and independent films and how we made the dirt tunnels on the first film and this one. Hey, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And actually, the mere fact that you said that you can't wait to see the movie, I know it sounds like a small thing just to say something, but it actually means a lot to Nicole and I. A lot. Because as we all know, social media can be rough out there in the world. So we're not the type of people, if anybody comes up to us and says anything that's supportive, it just, when we wake up at 7 in the morning and we're like, oh, are we wasting our time? And then we're like, we get nice messages from people, and it really does help. It does. You know, we feed off that. Okay, so the behind the scenes video. So the behind the scenes videos are really working well on every platform except for Facebook. And so we're going to put more out. But what we've learned is we've had about 12 people over the last 80 some odd hours say that they would like us to combine all the behind the scenes videos, and they feel like that would be more effective. So again, that's one of the things that if you're out there promoting whatever you're doing and you're trying to use social media to reach your audience, you always have to look. I mean, believe me, we know it is a pain in the rear. Because what works on Twitter doesn't work on Facebook. What works on Facebook doesn't work on Instagram. What doesn't work on Instagram definitely doesn't work on TikTok, and it just goes on and on. But again, you are the PR firm, and you're the one that has to go out there. It's not the audience's responsibility to find you. It's up to you to find the audience. And so that's what we're going to do. We have a new behind the scenes video.
Yeah, we should be posting that tomorrow.
Probably tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, on all the platforms. And what we will probably start doing on Facebook is combining the new one with like 2 or 3 of the old ones. And, it's more work, but it's important. That's what the people are wanting on this platform. So that's what we're going to do. And then I had a lot of questions this time again coming out of India. About being independent and set builds, etc. And so I thought I would take 3 minutes and just explain to you all something about all the dirt scenes that you saw in the first movie, including the dirt tunnel. And in this movie, there was a much larger set that happens, I don't want to give much away on the plot, but there's a lot of backstory on Tank and all the characters before we end up in a similar situation as the first movie. I spent a lot of time. I can go all the way back to Star Trek when they had these plastic-looking rocks. There was an episode where Kirk and Spock found this big meatball-looking thing, and
oh my God, what a nerd!
And I did everything in the world, all the research I could do on how to make realistic-looking dirt walls, and there is none. Everybody had suggestions. None of them worked, except for the one that we found did work, which is get pallets and pallets of sod, flip it over, put spray foam on every, I think they're like 1 inch wide, 2 feet long pieces of sod, and then take that sod and hold it up against the wall for about 5 minutes, and it dries, and then you have dirt, real dirt that will stick there till the end of time, and when you bounce into it, dirt will fall and everything. And I love the look of it. Of course, being me, since I love the look of it, that meant at one point, I think we had 8 people in here. We went through over 300 cans of spray foam,
It's
4
nuts.
pallets of sod, and
The Intelligent Meatball episode. Oh, you've seen this, have you?
and what's yeah, Carissa, the Intelligent Meatball episode. Yeah, I mean, it was. I mean, it's kind of what it was. But anyway, what I did not count on is because this set was so much larger,
Until
is
the dog-
how heavy
Jeremy?
until the dog poops in
It's
the dog.
true. My
Yeah,
poor
well-
dog was confused because there was dirt inside, and so we had a
Yeah,
few
yeah.
mishaps with some dog poop.
We did have some mishaps.
Sadly, Jeremy and Oak caught the brunt of it. It seemed like they always had, they like zeroed
is.
in and
I've
stepped
gone
right
through
in
4
it.
pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
What I've done. But the walls became almost like, you know, at one point I had an 18-foot tall wall that was like 8 feet wide that I wanted the actors to climb up. So of course, you know, had to build the wall and then, you know, had to glue the sod on it, which is just painstaking, back-breaking work because when you're 10 feet up, they would hand you the sod would break in half, have the foam on it, and then you have to hold it in place. It was a pain. But then that wall was like 450 pounds, which we had not considered. So then we had to rebuild all the walls. So it was a pain in the ass. But again, you know, that's and believe me, we tried it. People that were helping build the set on this one were like, maybe you could roll glue down and just spread dirt on it. And, you know, that didn't look right. And just nothing works but that.
Nice, Carissa.
But yeah,
and
anyway.
For the first movie, and also there was a scene in this movie, but it's the same process for the tunnels. So he would crawl in there in these tiny tunnels with a piece of sod and have to lay upside down and like glue it to the top of the tunnel and hold it there while dirt's falling down on him and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was
that was a pain
it was intense.
in that like 40-foot long tunnel because if you think about it, I started in the middle, so I would crawl all the way in with a piece of sod in front of me, with the foam, the foam on top of it, and it was getting on my face, on my hands.
I think we have a video of that somewhere. Of
yeah,
you climbing out,
was-
you had like
it was-
goggles on.
Man, it was tough.
I'm grateful for everything you and crew have to do to make such a great movie. Oh, thanks, Steve. It's worth it. It's totally worth it. I say that. I'm not the one that really had to glue much of the sod, so.
No, she didn't.
But
She didn't.
I
but
helped.
she had to crawl through it and give her performance. So.
I did notice that this time around we hired some kids, like high school age kids, and we paid them and we said, come out and do this. And they usually last about one day. They're like, yeah, we can work all weekend. And then they didn't ever come back because they were like, screw that.
Yeah, that was funny. In fact, we
Yeah.
had one quit like an hour before it, and he was like, I don't care how much you pay me. I'm not, this is insane.
I
And,
won't complain about the rifle anymore. I will.
Yeah.
I'll do it for you.
Okay, so there we are. We gotta wait though. Is he here?
Jason, he was
Jason?
here in the beginning. I think he's here.
We
But
have
I
to
don't.
wait till you say hello
Yeah, we got to make sure Jason's here.
because we actually have a new GIF to share. One of the new characters. by
It's so
one of the actors.
excited.
I'm ready for the new casting new thing. I won't complain about the rifle anymore.
He's here.
All right, brother.
All right, are you
All
ready?
right, well, here you go.
Here is the new character, Jeff. Boom! Yay, yay! So they look a little blurry on here because they are GIF size, and on the internet, GIFs are meant to be smaller-ish. So I'll post the high-quality version after this live. But it came out so cool. I love the coin, and it moves a little bit, and he's there. It just looks so badass. And his character name is Chance. So, yay! Super stoked on
Which
that
I know
one.
what's going through Jason's mind right now, which is good that he's showing up this weekend, because we're going to incorporate that in a couple of scenes, especially one of the scenes in the
Thanks,
quote,
Jason.
crew cabin, etc. Yeah, it is badass. We were really happy with the way that came out.
Yeah, I needed a lot of help on that from Oak because of the shadows on your thumb, which we'll tell you about, which is a little bit
We'll
funny.
tell you when it was here. Nicole is very good, but artistically, it just looked. She turned your thumb into a. It looked like a male's X-rated part, and I kept going, "What did you do to his thumb?"
Well, because, okay, if you look at it again,
Oh, we know why.
No, you stop it. So if you look at it again, there's some shadow like between your thumb and your fingers. And Oak was like, we need to lighten that up. But if you make it all one color, it just does not look right. So he fixed it. It looks perfect now.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of that one. It's really cool. And okay. And
Absolutely.
so
thank you for all your hard work. Are you kidding? I'm happy to do these. Very cool. Thanks, Loretta. They all look awesome. Thank you, Steve.
yeah, I'm going to be excited when this is over to have that whole page on the website.
Yeah, and also the playing cards.
It's going to be badass.
And the playing cards. I can't wait to get those. Those are going to be so cool.
Okay, so this weekend, ironically, like right now, typical Oklahoma weather, people are, we're a tornado watch, and then it rains for 5 hours, and then the sun starts to come out. Like, it's crazy. But this weekend, it looks like we're going to have some sun.
Finally. And, well, for like 2 days, and then it's going to rain again.
Right. So we're gonna try to knock out almost all the outside shots that we have left, and there's a lot of you actors that are showing up. We do have, I don't want to give away any plot points, but we've been building an outside shot of a spaceship, and for any and all people that are actors in the movie, because you guys are covered insurance-wise, that want to show up and help us do the finishing painting touches and the lighting and all that, we can sure use it. Plus, I'm gonna need it. It's pretty heavy, and we got to move it out.
Yes.
Into the
outside.
I don't know what you call it here in Oklahoma, but it's not a forest, but a place with a lot of trees and no human contact area.
What the hell are you doing?
I don't know. You don't
out
call
there
it a forest in Oklahoma.
The woods and
I don't know what you call it. I mean, I'd say
it's
the
woods.
creek
It's
down
the
by
woods.
the holler, but we don't have a
Oh,
creek.
it's the woods. It's not a forest, but it's the woods.
Okay, out into the woods.
Out in the woods, in the backyard. Good Lord.
Anyway, so even some of the actors, I may not have
Coyote Den.
any more shooting with you all, but if you guys are willing to show up and help, I could use probably about 8 people working about 5 hours, because I would like to try and go get that out there this weekend to get it done. I'm not much for muscle, but painting I'm into. I don't know. You're a pretty damn strong woman. I don't know. You could probably attitude that thing right out there by itself.
You just stare at it right and be like, you get over there. Yeah, just if you would like to come help at all, just text me and I'll let you know what day and time. It'll be probably be Saturday.
Just get hold of Nicole.
Yeah, just text me.
Don't message me, because
he'll never see. We know.
Well, my poor mom messaged me last night, and I guess they made dinner or something, and I didn't even answer. I just don't check my phone. Okay, so I had a couple of questions from independent filmmakers asking me this, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but
that's right.
They said, I watched an interview from about 4 years ago asking you on why you don't want to make posters up front of your project. You can. But again, I think that depends on what if you go back to what I always said, what's your end goal? What do you want? And do you want to be rich? I mean, do you want to go through Hollywood? Do you want an international distributor? Do you want to put it on YouTube? Do you want to self-distribute? And once you answer those questions, this will either pertain to you or not. We made a mistake. Wasn't really a mistake. No, it kind of was a mistake. We didn't have a lot of money, and so we bought like 300 posters of what we wanted the title to be. And then when we got picked up by a distributor, they said, no, we'll sign you, but you need to change the title of the movie. And they let us come up with 5 options that we were okay with. But then we were stuck with these posters that we paid for. And plus, we didn't realize that until that happens, you also kind of got to be smart in that different territories are going to change the name of the movie. So in one sense, we looked at it and we eventually sold all of them by saying, hey, these will be collector items because it's not called that anywhere. But I think we were still in the hole a couple $100 on it. Because everybody wanted the main poster with the real name of the title of the movie. So it's always something to think about. You can, of course, say you're going to name your project and be proud of it and everything. But if you're tight on money, you might not go, I'm gonna make 1,000 posters and try to sell them, because you can't guarantee that that's going to be the title. If you're heading down a path of going, I want a distributor to sign me, because they are going to put their mark on it, and that's just the way it is. I'll try to help somehow move it with my eyebrows. Yep, absolutely. Okay, anyway, so that's just something to think about. You can always say to be determined. You can also say tentatively. What's that word? Tentatively titled this. Or if you're going to self-distribute, whatever that means for you, sure, name it whatever you want. Oh, and then Nikki got a lot of questions asking her what things can they look forward to if she ends up in some of the same settings that are different than the last movie. And one of them that we're going to talk about real quick is the use of real fire. Because at this budget level, I don't really like digital effects that much, because they're not, I don't know, to me, they kind of take me out of the movie, unless that, you have millions of dollars to make it look fantastic. So I kind of tend towards practical effects movies. The Thing, Alien, stuff like that. So I knew that we wanted fire in the tunnels. And then Dan Langley, who plays Bulldozer in the movie, he had flamethrowers. That guy. And plus, we had Lori, who I think is still on here.
This girl right here.
She's able to, I don't know what you call it, but she's
she blows fire with her mouth. It's called blowing fire.
Yeah,
It is.
It just doesn't sound right coming from me. It doesn't sound perfect coming from you.
Tell him.
And
see, look, thank you. Yes.
I was gonna say fire breather, whatever. So.
Oh, it is fire breather.
Yeah, there you go. Hey,
Dan. How's it going?
So that was something that I wanted to do in the movie, but there's always, number one, fire is always dangerous. Number two, you're in a tunnel, and tunnels are famous for backdrafts. She does blow fire. Yes, what Oak said. Thank you. She does blow fire. And there comes Dan.
Oh,
there
Lord.
we go. Now the Me Too movement. Now I'm screwed. Anyway, so but I knew I wanted to incorporate that. So you have to, again, that's where you have to be responsible, and you always got to remember it is one of the difficult things about being a director. This is something that people like Steve and Nate and all those people might understand or gain something from. It's always tough to be the director around people that are your friends, because people get on set, their energy level is high, they're getting ready to do something. So there's all this adrenaline, and people kind of lose their minds. I mean, it just happens, and you've got to be the ass that's like, all right, I need everybody to calm down, and you kind of have to do that to people that are your friends. And and then the other part is
Lori's a professional. She did a very good job.
She is.
Yeah.
Right.
You're not trying at home. Exactly.
And then the other part is that I've realized more on this movie than any other movie that I've been on, and I think it's because the cast was so big. I will bring filming to a halt by going over a simple special effects to make sure that everybody's okay. And I can always feel it. You can feel it. There'll be like 3 people going, okay, we got it. And I'm like, no, practice it one more time. And the one thing I always tell people, you'd rather go over it 25 times and make sure, because it only takes one time. And then all your work, and it's not even about the work. Of course, you're worried about the people too.
I noticed the first thing you said.
But I'm just, yeah, it is the first thing. Isn't it? But I just go, it just, all it takes is one thing. So always err on the side of making sure that everybody is safe. But I knew that there was a way that we could use fire in the tunnels, real fire, not special effects. And we did a fantastic job on this film. There are scenes that I know that people, just like the dirt scene in the first movie, are like, how did they do that? Because that is not a special effects. That's not digital special effects. And it's all perspective. You know, it's all perspective and making sure that everybody's on page with what you're doing. And I don't think anybody ever really got burned or anything like that. So yeah, she did a good job.
There's that one where the wind.
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
Okay.
That was only Lori, and she was she was fine with it. She did singe her hair, but
her eyebrow hair.
But again, that's we were practicing it, if you remember, way back before we really started filming, and that made me even more cautious, which was good in the tunnels, because I went, yeah, that can never happen.
I actually think you guys are practicing outside, and then from then on, you were like, we're only doing this inside because that way there's no wind or something.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. Yeah, no, they really do. I'm really excited about it.
Precautions were taken.
So
Absolutely.
that answers all the question. I will say this for all the people that are following me on Twitter, where it's really taken hold internationally. There is a large
agree, Dan.
group of people from where are they from again?
I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry.
Yeah. From like Dubai and all that kind.
Oh, right. No, to India. I think it's India.
From India. Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, you can always hit the translate button on Twitter, but they're a huge fan. They're really behind us. They're figuring out how they can actually, I think, send us Bitcoin to transfer over to the movie. And they were asking a lot of questions. For example, Scopes Jeremy, they absolutely love your thank you videos. Like, they are obsessed with your thank you videos. And again, thank you for doing that. I mean, you just reached out and said, I want to do this, and it's the kind of stuff I love. So especially you, make sure that just because it's a different language, they still are huge fans of us and what we're doing. So make sure to retweet and tell them thank you and that we appreciate everything that they're doing. Because we do. We really do. Let's see, what else?
So Saturday,
Right.
Since a bunch of people are going to be here, but also Matt and Lori are both going to be here, we're going to do a live and actually have them on to get more into special effects and the practical effects that Matt built the creature and Lori doing her fire and stuff. We're going to bring them on. I know they're probably both like crapping their pants right now, but
Yeah.
we're going to get them on
Especially
here
Matt.
because they can share more details with everything that they had to do and sort of their process and everything. So I'm excited about that. And
As
then
every actor here will know, that Matt, if a scene's not working, which happens on every independent film for a myriad of reasons,
thanks, Brian.
and you have to come up with something. He's the most vocal person on the planet on coming up with a great idea.
Yeah.
But you put him on one of these things, and literally, he's so quiet. He'll just sit there and smile and be like,
Uh-huh.
Kind of reminds me of
Yup.
like, biscuits. But
I'm
anyway,
ready. Yeah, girl, eat. We'll have some shots first.
Exactly. Oh, thanks, Brian. I really appreciate it. Brian, also, I want to say this to you. I saw that you had one of your
Exactly.
friends ask about our movie and what it was, and I thought your description was absolutely beautiful, and it actually made me smile so much because you actually went out of your way and like broke it down and did a really beautiful writing about what we were trying to accomplish.
That was really sweet, Brian.
It was really, really sweet.
I agree, Dan. Matt is a stud special effects master.
Yeah,
we need him to be a stud interview talker as well. We'll get him there. We'll give him some. He never drinks, so maybe we got to give him a shot. It'll loosen him up.
Yeah. And then, go ahead.
So the other thing I was going to talk about, we've been talking about doing the watch party. I was considering doing it, the first one. So this is the one where I don't talk through it all. You guys can ask questions, and at the end of it, I'll sort of answer, and Oak will be there to answer questions. So I was thinking of doing it Tuesday night, but earlier, so not this late, because obviously we'd have to watch the movie, which is like an hour and a half, and then do the questions. So, but I didn't want to do it too early because I know people work. So I was going to ask you guys, like, what would be a good time? I don't know if starting around 6 or 7, or would you rather be around 5 or, 8? I don't know. So I was hoping to do it Tuesday night for the first one and kind of feel out what you guys would like as far as time. But I'm excited to do it. I think it's going to be really fun. Matt and Lori rock. I agree.
They do.
Thank you. It's absolutely my pleasure. You're the best, Brian.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Oh, look at all the love in our chat. I love it. We just need to have sandwiches during the stream. True. If we gave Matt a sandwich, he probably would be happier.
So the other thing is we're not going to do it tonight, but we'll talk about it tomorrow. The questions that we're getting a lot on other platforms, alluding back to what's different between the first movie and this movie. One of the things is the water scene, which we're going to have to rebuild because Matt had an idea, and I absolutely loved it.
Thanks, Andretti.
Plus, again, I had to save Tank going in the water to the very last end of the shoot because of her boots.
Oh my God.
Because they are, again, they don't make them anymore. And I just can't cheat the shot of her going in the water. I tried it, and it just looks cheesy. And I'm like, we're going to have to get those babies wet.
Well, part of it was my fault, but yeah.
No, that was a different part. That was you trying to come out of the water like a Rambo scene. But we're going to give up on that because her rear end floats more than the rest of her body.
Oh, my
so
God.
That never panned out. But we are going to have to rebuild that, and we're going to shoot a special effect death scene in there, and then also reshoot Nicole and 2 other actors.
She could just carry the boots over her head. I think it'd be strange if Tank took the time to take her boots off before.
Yeah, right. That would be.
Otherwise, yeah.
That would be. Hey, Andretti, how you doing, brother? Thanks for all the support, man. Really appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. And again, I don't know if Ray is here or not, but brother, what you and Elena did for us, we have 4 Latina magazines that have reached out to Nicole, and they want to do a spread and everything on her. And so I really appreciate what you guys in Chicago did for us. It means the world to us. Like we would have never been able to gain their attention had it not been for you and Elena. So, man, I don't know how we're going to repay you two, but I deeply appreciate it. It was really, really cool. And
I was actually going to reach out to Elena for translation purposes because sadly I don't speak fluent Spanish.
And Ray would probably do it
Ray,
if you were to ask him.
But I did want to be able to understand the questions and everything well. So I was going to reach out to you guys about possibly translating some stuff for me. Yeah.
It's called being a female. Are the boots leather? Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about that, Brian, because they do make wax that you can coat leather boots, and they are leather. So yeah, maybe we can look into that, but still, just for the risk factor, we'll still probably save it for last, just in case, because they are already falling apart. Because they're 10 years old. Yeah. So they're just very delicate at the moment. I need to have them repaired probably before we do that anyway. The zippers don't work anymore. One of the buckles is falling off. They've been through some shit, okay? Tank went through hell in those boots. She did it twice.
So I think in the last quarter doing this, I will say this is something that always happens on the projects, but I can already tell after this weekend, there's a scene with Moretta and a couple of people,
Thanks, Steve.
and then there's just maybe 4 little tiny pickup scenes with other people, and all the filming is going to come to an end. And what's weird about that on my part is I go, all these people, I'll be done with that. I'll be heavy into editing and heavy into PR, and it's always a little sad, you know.
I'm just gonna be hitting you guys up to come over and sit and hang out with me.
Yeah, but see, you won't be able to be up here because
I'll sit downstairs. We sit down there anyways.
The weird thing about me and editing is like I have to have the headphones on and no.
Yeah, thank you, Steve.
No distractions whatsoever, or it's just a waste of my time.
Listen, it's a big building. We can go sit. We'll go sit down in there and make TikToks for promotion and stuff.
Yeah. That was a great show, also, and I would actually buy those magazines. And yeah. Oh, me too. And support independent artists. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate it. I mean, it is a rapidly changing
yes.
process because of all the differences with the streaming services, which ones are going, because now all of the big names are also willing to go on the platform. While I think it's the best opportunity for independent artists ever, it also, you're again competing with the big names and the big budget studios. I honestly would tell any independent filmmaker, you have about another 1.5 to 2 year window, because eventually what will happen is all those projects that were going into theaters, you'll be competing against them. Right now you're not, because they still have to fill content, because if they put a movie out, you watch it, and then what are they gonna watch from Saturday night throughout the whole week?
They're gonna watch our motherfucking movie. That's what they're gonna watch.
Thanks.
Yes!
Thanks for the potty mouth there, Josie.
Film the commercials. Yeah, I actually really want to do that, Jeremy. So there's a running gag on set that everybody has like their thing. Like Matt's was going to be a sandwich commercial. I do laundry all the time, so it's going to be like Tank's laundry service. So
look right there.
What?
Let me say this to every other actor. This isn't me putting anybody down. My God, let me tell you something. You know what I love about Jeremy?
What?
This man, literally every single time he comes on here or he shows up here at any time just to help and hold a light, this man is coming up with ideas at all times to help all of us out.
And yeah,
you're just the best, Jeremy. I'm telling you right now, I can say this without, and I mean this, I will never work on a project without pulling you on it in some capacity, because you are just, your energy just blows me away. I mean, it just does. I don't know how you do it, but yeah, I actually admire your energy and your passion.
Yeah, Jeremy, working as hard as you have been, you plagued yourself because now you're stuck with them forever.
Yep.
Jeremy can do those TikToks. I can do the 3-minute videos. Yes, we'll make the commercials on TikTok. It's gonna be hilarious. Oh my God, damn right. Jeremy's the man. He is. He is.
So I'm gonna throw this out there because we are here for a reason. Yeah, not gonna lie to you. We were about in the same position financially last time on the campaign. Not the one that she did. She actually got hers really fast.
It was also for a small amount.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm talking about for hardcore indie when it was for David and you and I. It's going
Am I back? Okay, guys, our internet is being crazy. It
Because of
literally just kicked us almost completely off. So we're gonna go ahead and end it here. We're close. We're doing really good on the campaign. I appreciate everybody's support. We actually reached 31% funded today, which was super exciting.
And big thanks to everybody. I mean, so many of you are going out. You're asking your relatives and your friends, and we really appreciate it.
Yes,
It means the world to us.
it does.
And we're gonna make it.
Yeah, we're gonna
do it.
We're gonna fight tooth and nail to the very end, and we love you guys. And we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.